Alright, we're online, and we're just gonna load up the game. Just posting in a couple of Discord servers. Do that a little. Hope anyone watching is having a good morning. We're gonna finish the Corvette unlock this morning, and then we're gonna go buy a Corvette, and we should also buy some packhounds because we're gonna go back into the power on Pleased with Space because they've got 15% off outfitting, and they're sort of in the area they control. And outfitting a Corvette is very expensive. Don't worry, we're not as far off it as we were. I meant to do the whole outfitting thing. I'm just going to switch the screen over. Here we go. Stop the replay buffer because I think that causes me trouble from time to time. Alright. I really do need a better paint job for this ship. We're going to private group session. Alright. As I was saying, I meant to do the unlock of the Corvette off stream, but I've been so busy after work trying to help my dad actually play Diablo 3 properly. He was getting a bit frustrating actually. He didn't seem to understand. Even I tried to explain it a couple of times about the synergies between like gear and skills and stuff. So I'd get him halfway decent, and then he'll go and just change everything around, and his damage and survivability would fall through the floor again. In the end, last night, I got so frustrated, I was like, give me your account login and give me half an hour, and I will put a build together for you on your account. Because we've been playing like Diablo for over a week, right? On the seasonal characters, and I mean, he should have had a lot of legendaries, but I think he, unlike me who hoards stuff, he tends to hoard stuff in game, not in real life. Tends to just like salvage everything, and so his stash of legendaries was pretty low. I got there in the end though, and then he was like, I was like, all right, you can log back in now. Try where you were having problems, and he was like, why does everything die in one hit? And it was like, because your gear isn't random now. Oh man, that's why. Leave that one off for a moment. We want ones with rep rewards, so at least we see how many they've got. Some data delivery. Yep, that's fine. For a job. Yes, please. Data delivery. Sure thing. I'll just do this one anyway. They seem to have been a bit dry here over the last couple of days. And I think maybe it must be tied to system state stuff that I don't pay too much attention to unless I actually need to, for some reason. There was lots of famine related courier missions and stuff, but the overall total courier missions was less. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Wish there was a quicker way of doing this. It looks like they're about to dry up a little in terms of rep ones, which is fine. Just take the others to fill in space. So we're about halfway into the rep grind to the actual rank that unlocks the Corvette. Right, I'll show you guys over here. Bump, bump. There you go. Imperial rank. Ah! What the hell's going on there? Would you like it to be an ASMR stream? I'm kidding. Yes. The only valid answer. Oh, for some reason, Elite is set to not show. When did that happen? Ah, I know why that happened. That happened because we were having issues with the the chat box. The chat box is showing up this time, right? Do we have chat box? I did fix it. Oh no, let's see. Doesn't really appear to be, does it? I don't know why that is. It's the same chat overlay. We're going to oh, there you go. There we go. We're just going to do this. There we go. Right. There we go. Game and chat. Wait. Why is it? Hold on. It's not game and chat. Let's close that down. Close that down. Put that up. Wrong display capture. 2 monitors. There we go. I fixed it. I'm not scuffed at all. Honest.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
I was streaming Final Fantasy there, and it's on the same scene, right? So it has the same chat box. So I was streaming Final Fantasy like Tuesday and Sunday, and I got the chat box working again. So it broke, I fixed it, and then over the last couple of days it's broken again. Which is just great. I think I'm going to have to change the whole... The stream e-petition. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to change the whole approach I'm doing towards that chat box if it's not gonna stay fixed. Yeah, something I don't know. All I did is I logged back in, and so I had to track down where the chat box was coming from because I set all that up, and it's coming from Streamlabs, which I'd rather not use anyway. I didn't have time to fix it at the time, so we're gonna find a different chat box and probably alert box service. And I'll sort that over the next day or so. Some people like to full screen it though. Oops, super shame. Anyway, Dark, Ed, how are you guys today? Are you guys having a good day? I've only just woken up. I was going to stream this yesterday, but I woke up with a massive headache. Oh, and then after my massive headache, I took some Panadol and stuff. I went back to bed to see if I could try and sleep it off while the Panadol kicked in. And I wasn't really able to get back to sleep, so I was just kind of sitting there trying. And then my two dogs just out of nowhere decided to have a fight on top of me on the bed. I don't know what they were fighting over. I wasn't paying attention to what they were doing before the fight started, but I'm a little scratched up. They didn't hurt each other. They have these snarl fests about once every 18 months or 2 years or so where they all like look all vicious, but they generally don't do each other much damage. If I had to guess, I would say that the slightly younger dog stepped on the bad leg of the slightly older dog. She blew her tendon in her rear leg a few years ago and had surgery on it. So it's still sore if you smack it hard. And that probably set them off. Normally they're nice together though. And you're just shooting peeps and helping others in DC? Ah, yeah, car problems. Yikes. Yeah, that always sucks, right? Well, it's one thing if it's like, you need to get this fixed sometime in the next couple of months or something, but it's another thing where it's like, your car has suddenly stopped working and you need to pay out all this money. Oh, I downloaded Magic the Gathering Arena the other day. I've only had a quick play around with it so far, but seems fun. No game audio? Huh. Hold on. Thank you for that. Boom, boom. Oh, did I? Me and my partner were watching some, I know what the cause of that is. Me and my partner were watching some, I'll fix it on the actual computer. Hold up. I'll turn the desktop audio and then I'll fix it on the computer later. There we go. Me and my partner were watching some YouTube videos last night, streamed from my PC to our big TV, and the sound bar has built-in like Alexa to you can control the volume, but she got a little stuck, and it was getting pretty late, and I turned some of the videos were quite loud, so I turned the volume down at the PC. Come here, pup. Dog's trying to get my attention. All right. Come here. You have a pet. That's fine. What she wants is her food, but it's early in the morning over here, and I used the last of her food last night, so after stream I have to go buy her some breakfast, and I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. I've been bashing my head against trying to teach my dad how to play Diablo 3 on my sort of other account, my normal, or linked to my real life stuff. He's been frustrating the hell out of me because he just doesn't seem to get that there's a synergy between items and skills. So he'll just equip whatever random gear looks like it has a cool ability without thinking it through. And then be like, why is my damage and survivability through the floor compared to you? It's like, because my gear isn't random. I got so frustrated that last night, before I went to bed, I basically forced him to log out. I got his account details off him. I logged into his account and I made him a build for his Crusader, which is what he's playing. And then I went and I like spent half his death breaths and half his blood shards to do stuff. And then I went, alright, try it now. And the stuff that he was unable to kill before was dying in one hit. And he was like, why is my damage so high now? It's like, because your gear isn't random now. But I'll definitely check out Deep Rock Galactic. It did sound interesting. That was the one you said where you go in and mine stuff as different classes of the war, right? So next weekend I have a 4-day weekend because the Friday's a public holiday, and I went, you know what, if it's a public holiday I'll take the Monday off as well. And I'm pretty sure the new expansion for Final Fantasy drops, but it's not anything I can play because I'm nowhere near high enough on my character. And it means that everything's going to be laggy and crowded, and there's going to be massive queues to log in. So I'll probably be looking for some other games to play next weekend. And maybe Deep Rock Galactic and Magic the Gathering the Arena can slip in there. And we can have, you know, give them a try on stream. Alright. See if there's any courier missions going back. Send a different mission step into a planet. The missions are different enough to not be able to explain in one go, but the gist is explore, mine, shoot and kill, and don't die. Explore, shoot, kill, and don't die seems to be a common theme in games, but it does sound interesting. My dog is very annoyed with me. It's like, you're up, but I haven't been fed. What is up with this? Don't know if you hear her in the background, but she's making little growly noises. Sort of half between a growl and a whine. Hear the bark, but nothing else. Yeah, the other noises are a bit lower. I think the mic isn't picking them up. Maybe that's one. Oh, there's a number of missions going back. It's nice. Alright. We're getting very close, I think, to the Corvette thing. Here we go, 70% into the rank. That's the last rank we need.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
She's a little bit more food motivated, this dog, than my other one, right? So the other one is still up in the bedroom, lying on the bed, going, you know,
Landing gear
I'll get
retracted.
called when it's time for food, so I'm fine. And this dog's out here whining at me, going, why haven't you fed me?
Frameshift drive charging.
Come here, girl. Come here. Good girl. Yeah. Hello.
Incoming mission critical message. Fuel
Alright.
tanking complete.
Okay, survey. So is Deep Rock Galactic on Steam, or and does it cost money? Was my payday the other day? I have a little bit of money. Yes and yes. Okay. I also have a little bit more hard drive space now because I cleared off a lot of stuff, so I had to. Didn't have room to install Diablo 3 for the old man. So, and when I mean old man, I mean old man. He is retired. And his partner is like, she's always like, why are you bugging me? Go play your games. So she's quite happy for him to spend a couple of hours playing Diablo 3 while she watches her TV shows and stuff. It's a little bit of a funny story because he wanted to play Diablo 4, right? But he hasn't been able to afford it because he's been retired. That's cool. If it's a few years old, I'll probably be able to find it on special or something at some point over the next week or two. And if it's not hugely priced, I'll probably be able to just buy it anyway. Yeah. But yeah, he was like, I want to play Diablo 4, you can get that for me for Christmas. And I went out to talk to him and then see what machine he was going to play it on. He pulled out this old thing with like a CD-ROM drive and a made for Windows XP badge on it. And I was like, I don't think you're playing Diablo 4 on that, Dad. €10, probably like 20 to 30 bucks my currency. That should be fine.
Docking request granted.
Yeah. So I ended up partially subsidizing a gaming PC for him for Christmas. I had a friend who just completely replaced their old PC, and I was like, how much do you want for your old one? And you got a new one. He named a very reasonable price, so I paid for about half of it, and Dad paid for the other half, and that was his Christmas present. Probably about the equivalent to the PC I'm currently playing on, maybe slightly better on the CPU. Probably should have kept it for myself and given him this one. Alright, complete the missions. Sensitive data delivery. Should also, now that the reset is gone, have unlocked packhounds to purchase. I'm pretty sure. So we did that right after. We did that Friday last week. My time. Alright. Mission complete. Well. Wish there was a way to bulk accept missions. Wait, that's so much easier. Just all these missions are going to the same place. Maybe just accept them all. I should be 23% away. There you go, from the rank. If it helps, I was about 50% away from the rank when the stream started. Pretty sure it's the next rank up. Like 95% sure. So one more round trip is probably missions are dried up a bit slightly. How many did we get? 16. Alright.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three,
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so we should definitely unlock Corvette this stream. No problem whatsoever. Alright, let's go get our last like 23% and do a rank up mission. Most of the rank up missions around here are pretty easy. They're just like go collect some stuff, bring it back. We're small stations on the edge of nowhere, and we need you to ship stuff in for us. I saw a hilarious Elite Dangerous YouTube skit the other day, which had a dude pretending to be pirates in an adder and why they end up fighting federal corvettes. I should track that down again and share it in Discord. Alright, another round of hand-ins. And we pick up some reasonable number of courier missions going back. We should be pretty much done at that point. Hopefully. Request docking. Where's our docking thing? This one over here, I'm pretty sure. Landing gear. A little too fast. That's all right. There we go.
Engines disengaged.
8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for the landing. Reputation. Still surprises me that a game that's technology is advanced enough to allow space travel, they don't have secure data package communication between systems. Like, just encrypt your data and then send it. It's got to be safer than giving it to a spaceship that might pilot to deliver. Yeah, probably, right. But I mean, like, at the same time, I mean, like, if you were trying to intercept that and you knew what ship it's on, all you have to be is like, hey, I've got you dead to rights. You can't get away. Hand over the data, and I'll let you live. Most pilots would be like, yeah, I think you're right. Here you go. Maybe it's an expense thing, right? Like maybe sending actual data as opposed to just messages between systems is too much bandwidth and way too expensive, and it's just cheaper to send it on a ship. I could buy that, maybe. Some of us, yeah, I mean, some of us would, but like, or some of us would be like, I'm too fast, see you later, and just run away. This is exactly what I would do in this ship. And what I do in this ship. 3 missions going back. Yeah. Not ideal. Where are we at? 89%. Looks like it'll be one more loop through. Mama ain't raised a cow to fight your die train. I don't have weapons on this ship though, so like I'm pretty sure that just leaves the die train. There's ramming. Yes. Before pips the systems. That's true, but I mean my ship's designed to get around. So it's not exactly high on the mass. I'm just saying there is plenty of ships where I would be you want to fight? Right, we have a fight, no problem. But probably not this one. Because my mama didn't raise no fool.
Frameshift drive charging.
I fight when I have a chance to win. But yeah, I could definitely see it being like if it's like actual chunky data as opposed to just a voice message or something. It is. That's true. Applies to a lot of stuff actually. I mean, it's not like Elite Dangerous did it first. You had the same thing with Star Wars, right? Where they had like plans inside a droid, and then set the droid to deliver the plans. But I feel in that case, maybe their ship communication was being jammed. Alright, back we go. I mean, I'm pretty sure there must have been an easier way to, like, you know. People are like, you couldn't have used the eagles to fly the ring into Mordor because you would have been seen. It's like, yeah, that's probably true. But you could have used the eagles to fly the ring a hell of a lot closer to Mordor without being seen. Basically, that was just Middle-earth hiking club, right?
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
What you probably could have done at Lord of the Rings, though, is you probably could have, like, flown to, like, Gondor or somewhere, right? Take a couple of days, and then gathered an army, sent the army in to the front of Mordor to distract, just like they did. But instead of having them trudge through all of Mordor, they could have just then slipped in the back with Frodo on an eagle. While everyone's distracted, fly over the top of Mount Doom, have the ring in from atop the volcano, still on top of the eagle, and fly off. And it probably would have worked too, because Frodo wouldn't even have been so under the influence. Alright. We go. No courier missions. Were we too quick? Are they not respawned yet? Give it a moment. 92%. It is sure there is magic and a ring totally made it several kilometers through air uninterrupted all the way down to the oh so small and insignificant mountain full of fluffy lava. I don't know. The magic in the game never really. Oh well, sorry. The magic in the movies and the books and stuff never really seemed that like catched up in mid-air kind of stuff. It was all bolts of force and creating light and. Alright, courier job available. There we go. Seriously, there's only like 5. This is the problem I was having. They keep drying up on me, which wasn't happening earlier on. I wonder if there's a delivery or something to there. Source and return. One-time delivery. It's too big. This is a 5 rep reward of boom time delivery or something. Let's just do that as well. The outpost. It's fine. Oh, I mean, I'm not either. I'm just speculating. It's fun to speculate sometimes, right? You can argue back and forth. People can argue that there's reasons you couldn't have done it this way, and other people, you know. One of the dumbest ones I've heard though is that the Eagles are their own people and they wouldn't have helped. It's like, no, they seem to really like Gandalf. Every time he calls for help in anything, they'd show up. So I'm sure they could have, you know, sure they could have been bribed into helping out a little bit at the very least. But it's all just speculation. I don't sit there and go, my opinion is definitely the only right one. I just, you know, have fun sometimes. Little mental games, speculating on things. Alright. We'll do the boom time delivery first. And then we'll come back. Where's it? Oh, that's... Oh, no wonder it's actually quite far away. I wasn't quite paying attention to that. That's fine though, for a couple of jumps. Maybe we won't do that one first. Maybe we'll go here.
Landing gear retracted.
I don't mind people making fun of it. I've been pretty lighthearted about it as well, right?
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying, right? I actually appreciate what you're saying as well. So many people wade into things, right? And they're all serious about it. About stuff they know very little about. And they always think their opinion is, you know, like holds so much weight. It's nice to see, it's nice when people go, you know, I don't actually know much about this, so I'm just, you know, having a bit of fun with it. And I am too, to be fair. I'm hardly like a, you know, a Tolkien expert or anything along those lines. But I've known people that will, like, you know, express opinions on stuff that they really don't have much knowledge about, and then be upset when you, like, you know, you challenge their opinion on something. They're normally people with very low self-confidence. They're trying to hide it though. So, we're heading this in. And then we go and do the delivery one, which is a 5 rep reward. 5 rep bar reward. I think that should get us there. And then we hope that the station we headed into has the rank up mission. Did you watch, when you watched it, did you watch the normal versions or the extended versions of Lord of the Rings? The extended versions actually added quite a lot to the movies. Although trying to watch all those back to back is a mission. Fair enough. That's not right. Stop that for a moment. There we go. Contacts. Where do we deploy? That's not what I intended to do. Alright. Nose dive into the landing platform. Fine, that's why we have shields on a ship.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Understood. And fair enough. All right. Oh, that moved by 95%. Huh.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Up we go.
Landing gear retracted.
Good thing about outposts is that you lose the mass lock really quickly when you leave. Which makes sense, you know, they have less mass than actual space stations. I've never figured out how that works with planets though. Because you seem to lose the mass lock on a planet when you leave the planet really quickly too. Which doesn't really make sense. And if it was in the other game, I would say it was the, you know, ease of gameplay thing. But for Elite, I'm not sure they do that.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Unless he doesn't feel like the elite developers would care if it took you like a good 90 seconds to get away from a planet.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two.
You reckon? Probably. I don't know why they need to disguise it. You are right about the atmosphere, right? I mean, the atmosphere on the planet... Wow. I'm not going to go on every planet because I'm not, you know, astrophysicist or anything. But I know the atmosphere on Earth is relatively very thin compared to what you would imagine. But you don't have to go that far up, really, in the greater scheme of things before you run out.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two.
Alright, we're going to go deliver this coal bolt and then see if we've got the requirements for a rank up mission and get the Corvette.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, exactly. A few kilometers is nothing, really, compared to the size of the planet. There's the website called XKCD, which is for like techie people, kind of, or geeks, right? Just funny comics. And they had a What If series that the dude's kind of stopped doing now because I think he's putting it into book format and selling books about it. But there was a What If, like how big a hole would you have to dig in order for all the oxygen to flow into the hole and not have any on the surface of the planet. I can't remember what the conclusion was at the end.
Fuel scooping.
I'm pretty sure this is where we're heading to.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
Me and the other data analysts at my work have been having fun lately. Because we're on this project to create a better data reporting platform, probably some sort of data warehouse and stuff. And we're trying to develop a schema for it, and talking to the BAs and stuff on the project is quite funny. Because we're like, yes, and in this case the business does this, and this doesn't make sense. And in this other case, the business does something completely different for the exact same kind of transaction, and that also doesn't make any sense. We've had a couple of the business analysts be going, what the actual... Yeah, I know. Oh, too fast, too fast. Loop of shame. Loop of glory. What? Did I? You did hydrate. Hydrate. Hold on. I will hydrate once I'm back at the thing. Normally it plays like a sound. I might have to add a hydrate with a sound alert or something. It seems like the events type notification is also not working properly. Alright. Where's my docking pad? Where are we, docking pad? Oh, there it is. Where's the cool looking outpost? I've not seen one with a big round bit on it like that before. That I can recall, anyway. Maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Alright, there we go.
Docking successful. Engines
Alright.
disengaged.
Do the hydrate. Here we go. I'll turn it out to something silly like pick up this for the one faction in that other station that wasn't Imperial. No, it is Imperial. There we go. Right. 98%. Fine. What have we got here? Courier job available. Going to the same place. Probably want something that's a delivery with a big chunky rep reward. Salvage operations. That's not Imperial. Do you have anything? Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the other place. Oops, wrong screen. This screen. This is taking a little bit longer than I expected it to this morning. Unfortunately. We've still got time. Why is this taking forever to load? Galaxy map. Wherefore art thou, galaxy map? Let's try that again. Galaxy map. There we go. I want to go there. Should be slightly quicker trip back, hopefully, with no cargo on board. This is a very high-tech looking outpost, though.
Engaged.
Maybe it's a science station.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
Boom, 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 boom. All right.
System scan complete.
Why does that feel like it was taking forever there? Felt kind of sluggish there.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we bounce through. We'll go back there. We'll just pick up another couple of courier delivery missions. Get the last little bit of rep. Get a rank up mission. And then we should have the Corvette unlocked. And then we'll head into Li Rong Yu, or whatever his name is space. Because I need to pick up the packhounds. And we'll find a high-tech Imperial aligned system there with decent population to see what we can buy in terms of a Corvette and its various bits and pieces. Because here's 15% off outfitting, and Corvettes are expensive,
Frameshift drive
especially on the outfitting. I'm still thinking about turning it into like a combat zone type of thing. Or maybe a little bit of a dumb but fun stuff.
fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Of course not.
Frameshift
My
drive
biology,
charging.
my exobiology ship is going to be the Beluga. Perfect ship for exobiology.
4, 3, 2.
We can take passengers along for it, right? And be like, if you look out the side of the ship now, you'll see someone scanning some moss. And on the right side of the ship, we have a slightly different type of moss.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm sure there must be other stuff you scan for exobiology, right? Every time I see someone doing exobiology, though, they end on a planet, they end up scanning like moss or bacteria or something. But surely there must be more complicated stuff that gets scanned.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Oh, survey, yeah. The Anaconda's good for that. There's a couple of ships that just pretty much do anything in the game reasonably well, and Anaconda's one of them. Not quite as well as a ship that's more dedicated towards a purpose, right? Or at least been set up to be more dedicated towards a purpose, but still reasonably well. You know, like you're not really going to have a lot of complaints doing most things in an Anaconda, or a Python, or a Crate Mark II. You know, anything along those lines, or a just means you got to travel a little bit further, right? Can you like land it further away, take the SRV, and then get out of the SRV and scan? I suppose it depends on how far away you can find a good landing spot, if it's worth the time. Alright.
Docking request granted.
Ball. Every time I see that thing that's hanging off the side of this, right? Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. I mean, you could also, there's a tool that gives you like a compass heading external to Elite. So you could just take note of the coordinates the thing was at, and then find somewhere to land and use the compass to get back there.
Docking successful.
Well, I'm actually impressed you created your own game tool. That's pretty cool. Remember you telling me you worked in like sort of the techie kind of stuff, right? IT or... Here we go. Somehow I suspect we don't have to take entire 20, but we might as well. If they even have 20. Running a bit dry lately. When I first came here, every time I came back here, you pick up 20 missions. Ah, you play on Linux. Work in IT, web developer, software developer. Yeah, I've done a little bit of software and that web development myself a long time ago though. I mostly work with data now. I did try Linux once many years ago, and I gave up when I just could not get the sound to work properly without an expensive, like, third-party bit of software. And I was like, I can't be bothered. It just works in Windows, so I'll just go back to that. But I do get why people would enjoy playing around in it, though. Yeah, the PC that was running dual operating systems for a little bit there. Alright, so you could boot into either Linux or Windows. This was like, I'm guessing about 16 years ago. Something like that. So it's probably a hell of a lot better nowadays. I think it was Red Hat Linux I tried. Or maybe it was something else.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright. This will definitely get us there.
Frameshift drive charging.
I had to install a program, I think it was Wine or something like that, in order to run any Windows applications I wanted to run. So essentially it was a Windows emulator that ran within the Linux. It did have most of it working, but it was just the sound that was just couldn't seem to fix the sound problem properly.
Incoming mission critical message. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, that's a fair enough point, right? I absolutely believe in supporting the small developers. Be there the small developer for something like Linux, or a small indie game developer, or gonna be going too fast again. Loop of glory.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
I should try and die more often in this game, right? So you guys get more you guys get more use out of that sound alert. Sorry for getting part of your stream muted. What?
Docking request granted.
Which part of my stream got muted? Haven't had any problems with that. The only time I've ever gotten part of the stream muted was the other weekend when I raided somebody and then I forgot to kill the stream while I was watching them, and then I went off to find food, and by find food I mean I literally went out to a supermarket to buy some stuff because we were running low on things in the house. And then I came back like an hour later and I realized the stream was still going, and the person had been playing copyrighted music. The person that I rated had been playing copyrighted music, so that got parts of the stream muted on the VOD. The parts of the VOD muted, and it now makes it so my VODs are unpublished a little bit by default, and I'm going to manually publish them, but that's not a big deal.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So I haven't actually published that VOD to YouTube yet because I need to cut all that end bit off, so I need to download it and do a quick edit on it. Ironically, the VOD itself was still published, right? I think they couldn't detect the copyright until it was published, maybe. And then they muted it and then changed the settings. They muted just the bits that had the copyrighted music in it. And then they changed the settings to, you know, I probably don't actually have to keep getting reputation here. I can pick up the money instead. We have enough that's going to push us over the... easily push us over the thing anyway. Alright. So yeah. Slightly annoying. I can probably go into the settings somewhere and change it back to publish the VODs. The VODs. Blech. So I should do that at some point.
Incoming message.
Do I care about the incoming message? Probably not. There's just these things you find you got to be careful of, right? Like, oh, need to put reputation there, but that's fine. Very nice actually, because it's a famine system. If we gone into the normal missions, it might have been just might have been a pop up just with donation missions. But oh well. This one. There we go. There we go, 100%. There should be a rank up mission here. We've done enough things here that we're like, you know, max rank with all the factions. They like us here. Imperial Navy strike contract. I'm not on the right ship for that. What if there's a transportation one? Courier job, Imperial Navy Intelligence. There we go, perfect. Put in a survey, set mission. There's probably other courier missions from here going there, but we're no longer here.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Alright. Go.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, I think that's fine. We can make that jump. It's not behind the planet. And off we go. Alright, rank up, here we come. If you get the king, do you get to be in charge of the empire? Is that how that works? Or is it actually an emperor in charge of the empire? I suppose it'd be an emperor in charge of the empire, right? But if we get to rank king and we assassinate the emperor, then do we get to be in charge of the empire? You get your own power play power? That would be cool. Somehow, I don't think that's right. I haven't seen power play powers I can sign up to that, although they're players, but... I figured as much. But, I mean, that would be cool though, right? I would expand my dominion across all known space. I'd send out hordes of NPC pirates and adders to rob people. A bit of delay on the engine sounds there.
Docking request granted.
Maybe that's what's coming on the end of the year. The unannounced thing. Which most people are sure is base building, right? But maybe it's going to be player-based power play factions.
Landing gear deployed. Docking
10 out of 10 on the landing.
Engines disengaged. Incoming message.
We are now a Duke in the Imperial Navy. Not actually in the Imperial Navy, no one ever gives us commands. Sort of an honorary rank. Alright. What we probably want to find now. Yeah, I mean, I don't consider it likely either. It would be funny, that's all. All these little, like, players going, right, I'm taking over my own area of space. Alright. So, I have to go to Anara, I guess, now. And we want to find outfitting, I guess. Outfitting search. Imperial Cutter. Probably some sort of very high level power distributor. Would be an 8A, the power distributor? I don't think you get higher than that, do you? Alright, if we pick up a couple of bits and pieces. Stations distance, search. Well, base building, this is my area of space, would be even easier, but you carry the middle of and claim a few systems for yourself by building outposts. Yeah, absolutely, right? You go out of the bubble and you just find a nice spot like 500 light years out on any particular direction, jump your ship out. So that way you only like one jump back to the bubble and just, you know, build your own little area of space, your own mini bubble over time. What was the name of the system? Headquarters system for this guy. Limbaba. So if we do a search of the nearest system to Limbaba, should still be in his space. For the outfitting, 15% off. Hiding Gateway LTT 1483. Oh, we got 10% off Imperial ships in one place. Smithport, LTT 9795. So they're 100 light years away. 10% off Imperial ships. Let's take that. LTT 9795. System information. Power play information. No, controlled by somebody else. How about that? 10% off the ship though. Go there and buy the ship. Yeah, there is, right, there absolutely is. Some people would go out miles, it would be like, you know, figuratively speaking.
Landing gear retracted.
There'll be some antisocial people that'll be like, I want to set up my little area on the far side of the Milky Way galaxy. Somewhere over by Beagle Point.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many jumps is this? 4. That's relatively easy.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
Alright.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Pretty sure we scanned here. It's fine. But again, just in case. Off we go. Just gonna move back so I can eye my stream. Yeah. Go off the Nara for the moment. And I'll leave the search page up. Doesn't seem to be as problematic if I do it in Firefox. Must just be Chrome that uses too much system resources while I'm playing.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright. Boom.
Fuel scoping.
Yeah.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Imperial powder, here we come. Alright. Get the cutter. I don't think I have time to outfit it up today, unfortunately. Guess that'll be tomorrow's stream.
Fuel scoping.
Hammer is next.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
But you're talking about are you talking about the power play unlocks? I'm not actually sure. Was it Smithport I'm supposed to be going to? Yep, Smithport. I don't... Did I say Imperial Hammer? I don't actually know what I'm going to unlock next on the power play. I meant Imperial Cutter. So, I've heard good things about crypto scramblers if you want to do a small ship build. I've heard good things about pacifiers. What would you unlock next? The hammers are the railguns, right? The power play railguns. It'd be nice if you, when you like get these ranks like Duke and stuff, when you show up in the Imperial system, like they act like they're excited to see you or something. You go to us like a starport. Wouldn't that be a nice little game feature? Should be like, instead of be like, yeah, you're clear for docking, they should be like, oh my god, sir, we didn't no idea you were coming. Packhounds, Imperial Hammers, and Prismatics, yeah. I know some people are unimpressed with packhounds, but they look really fun to me. Right? If you're not having fun, what are you doing? So I'm almost certainly going to shove a few on the Imperial Hammers are the free shot railguns. But each shot does less damage or something, right? So you'd have to hit with like probably at least 2 of the shots, I think. But then I do miss with railguns all the time, so. At least when doing PvP. Yeah. I'm tempted to try the pacifier cannons, like the... Just click and hire. Okay, that's kind of cool. This landing pad 2-3, there it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Definitely have to give them a... I'll definitely have to give them a try at some point. So it'll either be Imperial Hammers or Pacifiers I unlock next, I guess. And then whichever one I don't do will be the one after that. But then I'll probably do Crypto Scramblers as well after those two, just in case everyone want to do a fun small ship build. And then yeah, I don't know about the others, to be honest. Shipyard. There's still a charge up between free volley, yeah. At least if you're charging up and then you get a free volley shot, you're more likely to actually hit something. Purchase ships, type available. Imperial Cutter. It is cheaper. Yep. Okay. It's such a pretty ship. It's like if Apple designed spaceships. But I gotta admit, there's something about the Federal Corvette that just feels a little bit more something to me. But this one, it is so shiny though. So shiny. And look at these chairs. So high tech. And the blue mood lighting. Alright. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to switch back. Well, yeah, we'll switch back. We'll have the ship taken somewhere where it's going to have cheaper outfitting. I'm just going to go and buy some Imperial Hammers. I should be good for those, I think. But we've got ourselves the cutter. Like I said, the Crypto Scramblers would only be if I wanted to do like a small ship, fun type of thing. And I would expect to get blown up at some point in that. Yes. Absolutely. LTT 1483. Let's try that one. No. LTT 1483. Something like an Imperial Eagle or something. Can't really see with the thing in the way. Let's try that. Let's go back, try that again. T1483. Let's just check system. No. Where on earth is the ones? Alright. I'm running low on time, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this guy's headquarters. How's his headquarters here, but everything around him is exploited by somebody else? What's this guy been doing? He's letting people encroach on his territory. Oh no, I'll definitely get blown out of the sky, but you know.
Landing restraints retracted. Please observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
What'll happen, you'll see, is I'll have Crypto Scramblers in a small ship. And it'll be great. I'll be great at taking out big ships, but I just won't be able to hit like some small eagle, and that'll be what blows me up. Because apparently they're only good. They only hit stuff at like point blank range. So you could basically land on top of a like a cutter or something and just, you know, sit on top of it and be like pew 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 pew. But I guess anything with any agility.
Speed restriction lifted. Thank you, Commander. Have a splendid journey.
3 jumps. But yeah, like, just gonna click off for a second, bring that back up. Alright.
Fuel scoping.
Getting fuel back.
System scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Independent, well, yeah. I figured this guy would have a fairly big area of space under his control. Considering people like packhounds and people like 15% discount on outfitting. But I guess so many people just go to like Pilots Federation system, right? The outfitting now, because they got everything. The 10% discount.
Fuel sync
But I still haven't unlocked it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright. We're gonna show up in his home system. We're gonna buy his nice weapons. We're gonna use his 50% off outfitting for various things. I don't really care on the smaller ships, but like I say probably like 150 million credits or something. At least on outfitting a cutter, so I feel like it's probably worth it. Still might not be worth the extra time and effort, I guess, but
Fuel scoop disengaged.
including the cutter, are brought to full price 259 million. Yeah, I mean, part of it is I have to come over here to pick up the packhounds anyway, right? Like I have to come to his space to purchase his stuff. So because I'm unlocking the cutter at about the same time, I might as well take advantage of that. And I'm not as rich as you, I imagine. I've only got like $2.3 billion. I've got to be careful. 2.3 billion credits, I should say. I could just flitter away. Yeah. My dog's getting annoyed with me. He's like, it's late enough for the stores to be open now. Why haven't you gone and brought my dog home? So yes, I'll go shortly, dog. It's fine. Um. Credit spent on ships.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, it's down here. Whee. It's a little bit of a clunky landing. Credit spent on outfitting 3.9 billion. So yeah, you spent about five billion in total on ships. Do you have a fleet carrier? Can't remember. Double that if you have a fleet carrier, right? Yeah, so 10 billion. All right. Outfitting. Let's see if the packhounds are available. $16 billion split 26 billion. Yeah, you have too much money, Ed. You're like the Bill Gates of Elite Dangerous. Alright, so this will be missiles, right? Packhound missile rack. Perfect. Alright, that's kind of cool. So, total claim cost of some rebuys. Is that over 3 billion? You can probably get to that via here, right? Like if I went... Did I get that in via my codex? Commander, possibly. Stats. So got currently 2.2 billion credits. Currently, credit spent on outfitting has been 1 billion so far. Credit spent on ships has been 500 million. And I've had 28 insurance claims. Yeah, I mean, finding fire goods is definitely going to up your rebuy stuff. Right? Combat crime. Count. What does dropships take in me? Dropships. Ah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, Fargoids are one of the highest difficulty things in the game, right? It's just that. Alright. How good is the outfitting here, I wonder? If we had a look at core internals, we said we wanted to replace the frameshift drive. doesn't really show you higher than what you have, I guess. What I am going to do is I will... I really do need to... I do need to get the dogs improved and so that I can get to work. So I'm probably going to have to... call it here. I've enjoyed today. Even though I wasn't doing anything particularly fun. It's always nice to... input and fun and game. It's always nice to chat to people while I'm playing. And there's been some fun conversations. Yeah. So don't know who's watching at the moment because I try not to pay attention to how many people are watching. I'm sure other people could weigh in. There was periods where other people could chat if they wanted to. I'm going to link my socials and then I'm just going to find somebody to raid. If you are around and you were lurking, I appreciate the lurkers. I really do. Everyone viewing the channel is helping out. And if you ever do feel the need to chat to me, I do not bite. I'm very friendly. I'm very chill. I'm not gonna, thing. And if you're just comfortable lurking, that's all. That's fine. It's not a problem whatsoever. All right, let's find someone to raid very quickly so I can go and sort my dog who's getting more and more annoyed at me. All right. Who's on that I follow? Lots of big people, but we can raid Maddie. Maddie's always good. Not sure what he's playing. Ah, Honkai Star Rail. What drops enabled? Alright. Start the raid. I get the point, dog. I understand.
Out because all my mods hate me. Wow. Whee! Elite Dangerous. I've actually never heard of that game before. How was it? What'd you do? I'm trying to decide if this relic is good. Or is, I don't know. It's got break effect, but HP unaffected, right? We'll keep it for now, I guess. That's terrible. Alright, let's do it. Let's keep farming. We love farming. But yeah, for the raiders who don't know me,